Nah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, but Ciaran is out of order. Ciaran is bang out of order. I don't care. And you know what? I feel like he went below the belt in this situation. It was too feisty. I don't feel like he didn't have to do that. I felt, don't get me wrong, Jess is saying, oh, you know, if you can give it, you should be able to take it. Jess needs to shut her mouth in this situation because at the end of the day, no female should have been laughing. No one should have been laughing in that situation. No female, especially, should have been laughing in that situation because that's very damaging. And for Nicole, I'm interested to see how she's going to actually deal with the situation tomorrow because she's so insecure. Had that been said about her, the whole villa would have been like turned upside down. And I just feel like I like Ciaran, but when he said that, oh, you're the one that was second choice 3 times, like, come on, like, you don't say that. Like, that is just bang out of order. That's below the belt. Here's the thing. He's coming at Harriet. I don't know why Ciaran has a problem with Harriet. Literally from the first part of the show, from the beginning, they've been going back and forth. And you know what? The interesting thing about it is, a few times it had been Jess that kept saying, do you know what? Be careful, what he's doing is bang out of order. And Harriet is stick up for him in that situation. And I'm just like, look at that. She's the one that he comes for. He's the one that he has the energy for. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like that was out of order. How are you going to look at a girl and say, you're the one that's been second choice 3 times in a row? Like, come on. Like, honestly, like, come on. That just, nah, I'm sorry. I don't know. I just think, and to be honest, and the girls that were laughing, no, I'm sorry. I don't care who you are. I'm not going to be laughing at you in that situation because that is wrong. You're messing with somebody's confidence in that situation. Nicole always says she has a problem with confidence. And I just want to see, before I even go on Nicole, I want to see how she responds to this tomorrow. Because at the end of the day, just to show you how these girls are different when it comes to Harriet. You know what I'm saying? Because had that comment been about anybody else, I can assure you Jess would have not reacted the same way. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm done. And you know what? I wanted Ronnie to stand up a bit more for Harriet. Yes, he did say, you know, she's first choice this time round. But I feel like, do you know what I mean? I felt like he should have stood up a bit more for her. And this is the thing, ladies, because sometimes you got to be careful who you call your friends. I know they're inside and they're not actually friends. But look at these girls, like they literally all laughing. Everybody's there laughing. Like, are you dumb? Nah, are you? Do you know what? That really it pissed me off so much. I don't even remember what I was gonna say for the majority of this episode because I'm so annoyed with that last bit. I just can't. I'm just so freaking annoyed. So annoyed. And I literally, even Jess, like, I wanted to scream down the friggin' TV, like, shut up. Shut up, because how are you going to defend a guy saying that about another girl? You know what I'm saying? Not because Harriet was first choice over to you because Ronnie didn't want you. You know what I'm saying? You're going to say, oh, if you can take it, if you can give it, you can take it. What exactly did Harriet say to that extreme to get what Ciaran said about her? You know what I'm saying? Nothing she said was that horrible to deserve what he said about her. Nah. And then the girls will be like, oh, say it again. Like, nah. Anyways, guys, let me try and move on because I'm so annoyed. But anyways, guys, so oh my god, I'm so annoyed. Do you know what? This episode has really gotten to me. I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, guys, so at the beginning of the episode, Joey and Jess went on their date with Trey and the new girl Jessy. Now Joey's head has done a 360 because this boy's head is scrambled. Joey's now saying that 20-minute date that he had with Jessy, basically he went deeper in conversation than he did with Grace for the whole time they've been in the villa. Now that's a bit concerning because we never saw any of this kind of, you know, but to be honest, I don't think we've ever seen them have deep conversation either. So maybe he has got a point, but to know how Jessy literally turned a 360 when how he reacted with the Omar situation, how he was reacting with the Connor situation, and now somebody comes in and within 5 minutes, he already knows that he literally wants to give this person a chance. Now, I know they didn't say they were closed off. And Grace was saying, well, at the end of the day, you know, I would have, like, not jeopardized what I have with Joey if somebody came in. I don't exactly believe that, but we're going to let it fly because obviously she's not the one in the hot seat. Do you know what I'm saying? But for Joey to say in 20 minutes he had deeper conversations with the new girl than he had with Grace, then maybe it's worth him exploring it, because at the end of the day, you know, sexual chemistry can only take you this far. Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously he's not denying it. He said, me and Grace, we have sexual chemistry, but it's different with the other girl. Like, we can connect and talk about different things. And I get it, because like I said, sex can only take you so far. Somebody's body and their image and their beauty can only take you so far. After a while, you do get bored, because at the end of the day, you're not stimulated in any way, shape, or form. Now, saying this, Joey could just be being Joey, because at the end of the day, as Grace said, this happened before. It's exactly how he behaved the last time when they were outside the villa. He just went, he was very intense, and he went completely cold, in a sense where he was just like, I can't do with this, I don't want to do this anymore. Now, had that been me, I don't think I would have given him a second chance inside the villa, but I'm not Grace, okay? So let them do what they need to do. But obviously, if he's done that before and now he's doing it again, it's going to be hard for her to actually want to take him serious. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if it's too soon for him to decide whether or not it's worth the leap to try, but honestly, from what he's saying to the boys, and he's acting like a giddy teenager, it's the same way he acted when Grace actually came to the villa. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like maybe it's too soon, and he probably should have been treading carefully. But at the moment, even when they came back, Grace said it that he acted a bit cold. When he came back, he didn't actually go and talk to her. Now, he just looked like a guilty party. Because even when they were having a conversation, he's like, well, I didn't want it to go like this. What? You didn't want to go like this? You don't have to even explain to her that you want to get to know this person. But yes, you're apologizing for how it's going. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. But obviously, Joey definitely, if this is how quick he's ready to dump Grace for somebody else, then she's probably better off without him. But at the same time, guys, like I said, sometimes sexual chemistry is not enough, and you need somebody you can really kind of like have deep conversations with, different kind of conversation, you know, let it be varied, let it be different things, like the weather, let it be about politics, whether it be about movies, whether it be about, you know, geography or philosophy or something. Like, you want it to be, or it could just be nothing. Do you know what I mean? You could just literally have fun talking about nothing with somebody. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it takes a special connection to be on that level with somebody where you can just be yourself 100% and talk about anything, and you just don't feel like you're running out of topics. And he said in this basically the same thing, where he said the moment he sat down, the conversation just kept going, and it was deep conversations that he's not been having with Grace. So at the end of the day, if that's the case, I understand why he would go wandering. But at the same time, I feel like his approach to it, where he just completely closed, he's saying he's open and his feelings haven't changed, but at the same time, the way that it looked like he just pushed her to the side and he's just trying to move on, and he's just acting like a giddy teenager. And obviously, if he really wants to keep that door open with Grace, I think that he needs to be careful how he approaches the situation with Jessy. That's what I'm saying. But anyways, guys, with the whole Nicole and Ciaran situation, do you know what? I get so annoyed just saying Ciaran's name. With their situation, do you know what? If you have to sit somebody down before a game and explain to them, listen, whatever happens tonight, it's just me and you. Do you know what I'm saying? You're all I want. If you have to do that before every single game, that person is not the one for you. Because at the end of the day, that level of, do you know how hard it is? I don't know if you guys have ever been in a situation where you are dealing with someone that's very insecure. Now, I have been in that situation where I had a partner that was extremely insecure, and that drained me. It drained me, because you having to reassure somebody constantly, I feel, do you know what? I was going to say I felt it for Ciaran, because right now I'm really pissed off with him. But I do kind of feel it for him in that instant, because at the end of the day, I can't put up with it, because I've tried it and I would never do it again. I'm sorry. I will build your confidence, but damn it, I will not put up with such level of insecurity, because let me tell you something. When somebody's that insecure, there's no happiness in there for you, baby. I'm telling this right now, because there's nothing you will do. There's nothing you will do like that will literally like put them at peace to realize that, listen, you're the one I want. They keep saying I need reassurance, but you can reassure them till that kingdom come. Do you know what I'm saying? The moment they see you with somebody, the moment they realize that there's somebody else that's interested in you, you don't have to be interested in the person. But if they feel like that person is interested in you, or they feel threatened by that person, it's all over, baby. It's all over. Because right there, you hear it say, oh, well, the guy that I fancies somebody more than me. Who said that? It's a challenge. Anything can happen. Listen, you can sneak up on me and my heart rate will be up, sky high. You know what I'm saying? You can say something that pisses me off and my heart rate, sky high. Anything can happen. Just say, boo, right behind me. Boom. That's it. She needs to get over it. Like, not because Grace made his heart rate rise does not mean that he fancies Grace more. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it isn't a possible thing, but at the end of the day, that's not the situation. She needs to leave it. And you know what? I said it last night. I was really surprised how well Harriet was dealing with it. I really was. And you know what? I take my hats off to her and I give her a clap, because at the end of the day, I can see where some of the other girls want to take it out of proportion. Matilda, I don't know. I felt like, did she want to be upset about it because she was saying it? And she's like, she brought it up to Sean. And Sean's excuse is saying that, you know, Matilda came and Matilda made his heart rate very high. And then obviously because Jess was the last, she kind of like, you know, made it skyrocket and whatever. But it's a good way to get out of it. But at least Matilda didn't carry on. But for crying out loud, even in the game tonight, before this whole disaster ending with the whole situation with Ciaran and Harriet, you could see it on Nicole's face the whole time when he drank and said he was 18 years old and slept with somebody at 48. Now 18, he's 21 now. He did not know you, Nicole. Grow up, get over it. Then he said about the cheating. Yes, he cheated. He said he cheated from the first day they went into the villa. When they all sat down and they asked who cheated, he said he cheated. Now, it's not a surprise to you. You still went with him after you said he cheated. Get over it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, every single thing, she's just there. It's just, she makes me uncomfortable to watch her. Like, I'm thinking, to be honest, if Nicole went right now, I would not be bothered. I'm not gonna lie, I would not be bothered because she gets on my nerves. I can't stand her right now because she's so jarring. It's really annoying. It's draining. It's draining. Listen, ladies, when you're so insecure, we need to work on these kind of things. And let me tell you something. A man can never make you happy in yourself like that. Do you know what I'm saying? You have to first love yourself. Love yourself. Make your own self happy. You know how hard it is to make yourself happy? Do you know what I'm saying? It's unfair for you to try and find happiness in somebody else when you can't make yourself happy. It's not fair. It's really hard for you to make... Most people walking around that they don't even know what makes them happy. They've never experienced happiness before. So how can you put that pressure on somebody else to make you happy? Listen, girl, go deal with your insecurities. Whatever your problem is, deal with it. But it's not going to work for Ciaran and Nicole if she keeps on with this. Because honestly, it's hard for me to watch. It's jarring. And you can see where his patience is being tested. Do you know what I'm saying? And do you know what? You can't even call him. If he decides tomorrow morning, like, I'm done with this because I can't do this anymore, nobody can blame him. Nobody can blame him. We can, however, blame him for what he did to Harriet, because that is not cool. That's below the belt. And I can't stand you for that, Ciaran. Like, me pissed off. Hey, you got me angry, miserable. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, let me move on because this is getting on my nerves. So obviously with the challenge, the heart rate challenge last night, kind of raised Mimi's heart rate. And you know what? I like how Ayo and Mimi was dealing with it. They had a good conversation. They sat down. They made a bit of a joke with it. And obviously Ayo, I think there was a little bit of him thinking, ooh, is Connor gonna pull Mimi now? Because he said it like, I feel like Connor's gonna turn his attention to you. And he's asking Mimi, would you go to the hideaway if he take you to the hideaway? She's like, well, you know what? I'll go and listen to what he's saying. I would hear him out. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I would do. I like how they kind of dealt with it. I feel like it was a bit mature. I feel like it was peaceful and it was calm. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's how Nicole should have handled the situation. I feel like that's how, to be honest, I feel like Nicole could have handled the situation better than just better. I don't even care. Just better than how she handled it and how she's been handling it. But it's just one of those things, guys. I think it's just her. It's her personality. It's how she deals with things. It's something that she'll have to work with in herself. So it is what it is. But anyway, so the bombshells are kicking up a storm, obviously, because we know Jessy, she likes Joey. Joey thinks she's fit. Joey likes her as well. He said there's chemistry. Now, she had told Grace in front of the girls when they asked about the date, saying, you know, I feel like he's a bit unsure. That's the kind of vibe I get of where you guys stand. Obviously, that pissed off Grace. Grace is pissed off, period. Do you know what I'm saying? And I understand why she's pissed off. I'm not gonna lie, I understand why she's pissed off. But at the same time, this is Love Island and it will happen. What I didn't like is how Nicole cut the girl off when she was talking, just because she was literally, somebody asked her how the date was and she was talking. Jessie was talking and Nicole just went, oh, how's your date, Jess? Like, let the girl finish what she's saying. Do you know what I'm saying? I felt like that was rude. I'm like, back up, let the girl speak. Do you know what I'm saying? I felt that was rude. She didn't even get to finish her freaking sentence. Do you know what I'm saying? But Jess, however, just be liking Trey, right? And Trey obviously said that Jess is his type. Now, they look like they were having good conversation. They look like they were having fun. However, Jess been laying it on, babe. She's been laying it on thick. Do you know what I'm saying? She's been laying it on thicker than my ties. I'm ties them thick like dumpling. Do you know what I'm saying? But let's see how it goes, because obviously she said it's the first time a guy actually coming to the middle that she actually really likes. No offense to Connor, that's what she said. I don't think he took any offense to it anyways. I don't think he really saw her as his type, to be fair, because he didn't mention her in the two people that he actually liked, which is Uma and Grace. You know what I'm saying? But obviously now he might have a shot with Grace. You never know, because, you know, just like he was saying, they didn't work on the outside, it might not work on the inside. And he has a point, because that's the same thing that the Jessie girl is saying. And it kind of looking like it's true right now, okay? But yeah, Jess is not holding back. She is flirting. Obviously said to her, like, obviously, what are you looking for? What do you want? She's like, you. I was like, okay, mommy, okay. You know what I'm saying? She ain't wasting no time. You know what I'm saying? The funny thing about this is, right, he hasn't given, like, any clue to the girls that he's actually interested in. And it would be so funny if he did turn around and say that he liked Harriet. I would like that to happen, just because I feel like we need to humble Jess a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want him to be in another triangle, but I feel like Jess just needs to be humbled somewhat, because she's getting on my nerves. Is this girl, I told you guys, they will never be friends. And to make it worse, because Ronnie chose Harriet over her, that's why she's acting up. That is why she's acting up, guys. I cannot deal. Comment down below, by the way, guys, because I need to know how you guys feel about this whole situation, about the Ciaran, because I'm not overreacting, because I don't think I am, and I don't care what anybody wants to say. I'm pissed off. Do you know what I'm saying? It ruined my night. I'm not gonna lie, it ruined my night. It did. But anywho, guys, I think that's it for today. I need to go calm myself down, cool myself down. I'm hot. I got my little fan. Guys, see, I'm hot. That's why it's blowing my hair. I keep fixing my hair because it keeps blowing my damn hair. But yes, guys, that's it for tonight. I'm done. I'm going to calm myself down because I'm pissed off. I am pissed off at everything. I was really excited about tonight's episode, because I'm just like, okay, well, there might be some arguments because of the whole situation with the Joey situation. Was not expecting such below the belt effort. And I was team Ciaran this whole time, because, you know, obviously he's been saying that he feels like he's going around in circle with the whole Nicole thing, like having to constantly reassuring her, and it's just like a broken record. And I completely sympathize with him, because I know how that feels, and to have to put up with something like that. You know what I'm saying? I was expecting the drama to more be probably around that, or around the whole Joey and Grace situation, because Joey's head is completely scrambled. Do you know what I'm saying? And he's been telling Will that, listen, I owe it to myself to explore. Do you know what I'm saying? So I was thinking something like this. I mean, I think the game is probably done. I don't think they're going to continue the game tomorrow. I can't see the game going forward after that kind of situation. Do you know what I'm saying? But the fact that not all the girls went to make sure that Harriet was okay, do you know what I'm saying? It just shows that Harriet's got no friends in there, man. Has she really got any real friends there? No. And I just feel like there's so many occasions that she actually stood up for Ciaran, and Jess actually was the one that was against him. Do you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like she just got, I don't know, they start off on the wrong foot, and it just never changed. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm so upset about it. I'm so friggin' annoyed about it. I'm angry about it. And I literally lost my whole trail of thought, because I was like, okay, I'm gonna talk about this tonight, I'm gonna talk about that. But this really bothered me so much. Like, I can't. I feel like they don't give Harriet a break. It's always somebody trying to come for her. That always. If it's not Jess, it's somebody trying to come for her. For the whole friggin' series. Sam came for her. Nicole came for her. Jess kept coming for her. Ciaran came for her before, and I thought everything was in the past. Now he came right back for her. So I'm saying, and this was just below the belt, and I just feel like, you know, give the girl a break. I just felt at this point, it's just like, it's almost bullying. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm just, bully's a harsh word, but it's frustrating to see. Do you know what I mean? And what's even more frustrating is I feel like there's no one that really truly has her back in there. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, her and Mimi will do their thing or whatever and stuff, but I just feel like all the other girls, like the way she puts herself into situations to cheer people up when things go wrong, I feel like she doesn't have that for herself. But anyways, guys, I am done with today's video. I am literally completely done. I'm hot, I'm bothered. My hair is just blowing out left, right and center with this fan. So please ignore it, forgive it. I don't know what you want to do with it. I don't really care at this point. But anyways, guys, I'm just going to end this video. So thank you so much for watching this video. And if you're new to my channel and you haven't yet subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Please, I'm tongue here. But anyways, guys, I'll see y'all in tomorrow's video. But for now, keep it sassy, delicious.